Behind every successful person, there's a teacher who sacrificed their time, energy, and sometimes even their health. Today, we tell the story of one such hero. Teachers, they are the unseen architects of our society, the individuals who plant seeds of knowledge and foster growth, often behind the scenes, silently shaping our world. They work tirelessly, pouring their heart and soul into the noble task of educating the next generation. They stand at the front of the classroom, their passion and dedication often going unnoticed. Yet their influence extends far beyond the school walls, seeping into every corner of our lives. They are the ones who ignite the spark of curiosity, who guide us through the labyrinth of learning, and who often sacrifice their own well-being for the sake of their students. As we delve into this tale, we pay tribute to the extraordinary dedication of these everyday heroes. This is the story of a teacher whose dedication knew no bounds. Mr. Johnson, a seasoned educator, was more than just a teacher to his students. He was a mentor, a guide, and a friend. His journey in the realm of education was far from ordinary. With over 3 decades of experience, Mr. Johnson had seen it all. The highs and lows, the joys and sorrows, and the evolution of the education system itself. Yet his passion for teaching never waned. Every morning he would walk into the classroom with the same enthusiasm that he had on his first day of teaching. His eyes sparkled with a zeal that was infectious, inspiring his students to learn, grow, and dream bigger. Mr. Johnson wasn't just passionate about teaching, he was passionate about learning too. He believed that education was a two-way street, where he learned as much from his students as they did from him. This perspective helped him forge strong bonds with his students. He was not just their teacher, but also their confidant, their cheerleader, and their guiding light. Beneath his vibrant personality, however, Mr. Johnson was grappling with health issues. He was a silent warrior, battling his ailments while continuing to impart knowledge and wisdom. He never allowed his health to come in the way of his commitment to education. His students, often oblivious to his struggles, admired him for his energy and vivacity. But as with many great educators, Mr. Johnson's dedication came with a price. His tireless efforts and unwavering commitment took a toll on his health. Yet he chose to put his students before himself, embodying the true spirit of a dedicated educator. Mr. Johnson's story is a testament to the power of dedication and passion. It reminds us of the significant role educators play in shaping the future, often at the expense of their own well-being. But, as with many great educators, Mr. Johnson's dedication came with a price. On a day like any other, Mr. Johnson stepped into his classroom, not knowing it would be his last. The morning had kicked off with the usual hustle and bustle, the air filled with the scent of chalk dust and anticipation. Mr. Johnson, ever the punctual soul, started his class promptly, his voice echoing through the room, instilling knowledge as he had done for countless years. The day's lesson was on the intricacies of Shakespearean literature, a topic Mr. Johnson held close to his heart. As he passionately delved into the themes of Macbeth, his energy was infectious. His students, usually restless, hung onto his every word. He had a knack for transforming complex concepts into easily digestible nuggets, a talent that made his lessons engaging and memorable. However, as the clock ticked towards noon, something felt off. Mr. Johnson's voice wavered, his jovial demeanor seemed to fade. He clutched his chest, a look of surprise etched on his face. The chalk slipped from his fingers, clattering onto the wooden floor. The room fell into an eerie silence, the students frozen in disbelief. Their beloved teacher, their rock of wisdom, was collapsing right before their eyes. Despite the shock, a couple of students sprang into action, dialing emergency services while the others tried to comfort Mr. Johnson. But it was too late. The light in his eyes had dimmed, his breath was no more. The room filled with a profound sadness, the harsh reality sinking in. Mr. Johnson, their guiding star, had suffered a heart attack and passed away right in his sanctuary of knowledge. And just like that, a beacon of knowledge was extinguished. The classroom, once brimming with life and laughter, was now a somber place of reflection. The students were left grappling with the sudden loss, their hearts heavy with grief. But amidst the sorrow, they remembered Mr. Johnson for what he truly was. An extraordinary teacher, a mentor, and an inspiration. His legacy would live on in the minds of his students, a testament to his dedication and love for teaching. In the wake of Mr. Johnson's passing, a wave of sorrow swept over the school. The hallways, once filled with the hum of eager conversations and vibrant laughter, were now draped in a haunting silence. The classrooms echoed with a melancholy tune, each desk and chair whispering tales of a man who had dedicated his life to igniting the spark of knowledge in young minds. The students, many of whom had been touched by Mr. Johnson's dedication and passion, were at a loss. The sudden void left by their beloved teacher was palpable. Some wept openly, while others held back tears, their faces etched with disbelief. It was as if time itself had paused to mourn the loss of this academic titan. The staff too felt the weight of the loss. Mr. Johnson wasn't just a colleague, he was a mentor, a friend, a beacon of light and wisdom. Teachers gathered in the staff room sharing stories, recounting memories, all in an effort to somehow keep his spirit alive amidst the grief. The school organized a tribute in honor of Mr. Johnson. Students and staff came together to celebrate his life and dedication to education. They shared anecdotes, read out his favorite quotes, and even displayed some of his treasured books. A tree was planted in the schoolyard, a living testament to Mr. Johnson's enduring impact. It was a day of sorrow, yes, but also one of profound gratitude and respect for a man who had given so much of himself to others. The impact of Mr. Johnson's passing was immense. Yet, amidst the sorrow, a glimmer of hope started to emerge. The students, inspired by their teacher's dedication, began to channel their grief into their studies. They strived to honor his memory by embodying the values he had instilled in them: curiosity, perseverance, and a lifelong love for learning. Though Mr. Johnson was gone, his legacy lived on in the hearts and minds of his students. They carried forward his teachings, his wisdom, his passion, ensuring that his spirit would continue to resonate within the school's walls, long after his passing. The loss of Mr. Johnson was a stark reminder of the sacrifices teachers make every day. His relentless dedication to his students was as much his life's work as it was his passion. He believed deeply in the transformative power of education and worked tirelessly to inspire a love of learning in his students. Mr. Johnson was not just a teacher, he was a mentor, a guide, and a beacon of hope for many. His influence stretched far beyond the confines of the classroom. His dedication was infectious, sparking a desire in his students to strive for more, to push their boundaries, and to never stop learning. His sudden departure from this world left a void that seemed impossible to fill. But in the face of this tragedy, something incredible happened. His students, inspired by his dedication, began to step up, to take on more responsibility, to strive for excellence in their own lives. They carried forward his legacy of dedication, becoming mentors and guides for others, just as he had been for them. The impact of Mr. Johnson's dedication was not confined to his students alone. It brought into sharp relief the often overlooked sacrifices of teachers. It reminded us of the immense dedication and commitment required to shape young minds, to inspire and to guide. It reminded us of the heroes who worked tirelessly behind the scenes, often without recognition or reward, to shape our future. Mr. Johnson's story is a testament to the profound impact a dedicated teacher can have. It serves as a reminder of the transformative power of education and the incredible influence a single dedicated individual can wield. It is a call to action for us all to appreciate, honor, and support the teachers in our lives. Mr. Johnson's story is a testament to the profound impact a dedicated teacher can have. May we never forget the heroes who shape our future. Teachers are the architects of society, crafting the minds that build our world. As we close this narrative, let's reflect on the journey we've taken. We've witnessed the dedication and passion of teachers like Mr. Johnson, who devoted their lives to shaping the minds of the future. His story, though tragic, shines a light on the selfless dedication that so many educators bring to their classrooms every day. Mr. Johnson's life, his teachings, and his untimely departure underscore the reality that a teacher's influence extends far beyond the confines of the classroom. They inspire us to dream, challenge us to think, and instill in us values that guide our lives. Their impact, though often unseen, is profound and everlasting. So let's take a moment to appreciate the teachers in our lives, those who have guided us, motivated us, and shaped us into who we are today. In the words of Henry Adams, "A teacher affects eternity. He can never tell where his influence stops."